Welcome to WiredToHunt's Unconventional Wisdom, where we take one commonly held deer hunting belief and examine an unexpected alternative.
There are three settings that are common across different trail camera models you're going to want to pay attention to. The first is either burst or multi-shot mode. It could be anywhere from a single shot to up to maybe 9 photos at one triggering event. I kind of cater mine a little bit to my various setups. You know, if I've got a mineral site out there and I'm trying to get some summer intel, I don't need 9 photos with every triggering event because I know those deer are going to come in there, they're going to mill around. But most trail work, funnels, natural movement, I want as many photos as possible. Because not only do I want that first buck that walks through, I want his 3 buddies that walk behind him. Or if it's during the rut and I'm on a trail, I want that doe that goes through, and I want the buck that's going to chase her 5 seconds later. I don't just want the first deer and then my camera to wait and miss the next deer that are coming through. You know, if you bump it up to as high a multi-shot as you can get, that's more data to deal with, that's more space eaten up on your memory card. The good thing about SD cards now, they're pretty cheap and you can get a heck of a lot of storage. The second thing to think about is the recovery time. How long does your camera take to be ready to take another picture after a triggering event? So it might be 1 second, 5 seconds, 10, 20, 30, a minute, 2 minutes. For most natural movement, I want that camera ready to go as quickly as possible. So I've already got it set up to take as many pictures as possible, and then I'm gonna set it up to take another picture as quickly as possible. It's really important when you're kind of dialing into that pre-rut phase and they might start chasing a little bit, you can really get clued into the phase of the rut that's going on, what's kicking off out there, and what the bucks are actually really doing. So think about that one. And then lastly is trigger speed. How fast is it taking that picture? It'll be, you know, kind of a fast and a slow option. The high speed one might be really fast. So if you're just starting to get noses coming into frame and all of a sudden you're getting those pictures, then you might want to use a slower setting on your camera. But you'll also be covered if you're taking multiple pictures at one time. So maybe the first one is just his rack and his nose coming in, and then you get the next one and it's his head, and then it's his whole body, and you've got that great series of photos. So you're kind of building in insurance here where every chance your camera has to capture some actionable intel, some natural behavior, you want to set your camera up with the multi-shot mode, the recovery mode, and the trigger speed to give you the most advantages possible. If you want more whitetail hunting advice, please listen to the Wired to Hunt podcast and the Wired to Hunt Foundation's podcast, and we'll give you everything you needed to hear about deer.